In this video, I'm going to show you how I use breathwork to rid myself of negative emotions and raise my vibration. So, breathwork has been around for a long time, and there's different techniques you can use depending on if you want to reduce stress or release trauma, things like that. And oftentimes when we have negative things happen to us in our past, it can be very difficult to release those emotions. Our body still remembers those things. And sometimes therapy or professional help or medication doesn't always do the trick in combating that. And so you can use breath work as another potential avenue to help with those things. It was completely unexpected. I didn't intend to even get in that state of mind. So this happened in the same park I'm at right now, in almost the same parking spot. And I put on this breathwork mix I found on SoundCloud and put my headphones on. I was in this car right here, and I was taking deep breaths through my mouth and then exhaling deep through my mouth. And after about 5 or 10 minutes is when the actual healing can start to begin. This is when your limbs might get a little tingly. This is when you might feel your heart rate increase. This is where your subconscious mind may start to take over and certain things may be brought up. So again, this is back in October. It's a couple of days after a breakup. It wasn't healthy, etc. And after about 5-10 minutes, I started getting very tingly in my hands, my feet, and there was a just surge of emotion coming up. There's a lot of anger and sadness, not just over the breakup, but over my life in general, and just where my position is currently in my life and how I'm not able to do X, Y, or Z, how I'm limited by this thing or that thing. And it got me upset. It got me angry. And it felt so good to release that. I was in this car. I was yelling. I was crying. I was talking to myself. And it was a very powerful experience for me. Because again, these emotions, these things have been there inside my body for so long. When something negative happens or something traumatic happens to us, we don't just, acknowledge it and move on, especially when we're young, especially as children. We will internalize those negative experiences, and then that will follow us into adulthood and then cause all of these problems and all of these issues that we then had to resolve in our adult lives. And so if you don't know me already, I deal with a lot of health issues, things like that, specifically with my digestive system. It's completely overrun my life for the past 7 years. I've been very limited in when I can leave the house and go do stuff, etc., work and everything like that. And as a result, I'm kind of on a medication for that, but that medication also causes me to be in the bathroom for about half the day, which is not good. But if I don't take it, then obviously I have other issues. But during this breathwork session, I just became so angry and so angry at my body and how it just doesn't work properly, and I became so motivated into how to change that. And so I sort of made a pact with myself to stop this medication, and I made it about 6 days without taking it, which is the longest I've ever gone without taking it since I started it. And so that was a very powerful thing, because when you're from my experience, when you're in the bathroom half a day for 7 years, and then you suddenly have all this time in the morning, it's very surreal, and it's very surreal. It's almost like a different reality. It's a different experience. And so that is how I changed my reality, by doing breath work and committing to a change in my body and in my mind. Now granted, I still have to take medicine now, but I try not to take it some days. And that's better than going 0 days without taking it. And so that's how I use breath work to, commit to a change, come up with a plan, and push myself into a different reality, even though it was temporary. And you gotta remember too, even, temporary changes are still victories. And you just gotta be patient with yourself. Things don't happen overnight. Things don't happen, quickly all the time. And things take very gradual changes. It takes a very long time to make changes sometimes. So that's a quick video I had for you, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.